Today, we are talking about what might be the most anticipated drone release of the year. DJI finally shared an official teaser through its channels. If you have been following the DJI Avata 360 story, you probably felt that instant rush of excitement the second it dropped. Interestingly, the drone itself never actually appears in the clip. You do not see even a single glimpse of its body. But at the same time, you can clearly see it in action. That is because the entire sequence is filmed directly from the drone's perspective. If you're into FPV or immersive drone footage, this teaser definitely gets the imagination going. By now, the hype around this thing is building incredibly fast. Multiple leakers have been pointing toward an imminent launch for weeks. Then, out of nowhere, those Facebook Marketplace photos showed up. They showed what looks exactly like the real Avata 360 retail box. When leaks, retail listings, and official teasers all start lining up perfectly like this, it usually means only one thing. We are getting very close to the actual announcement. In case you were wondering, yes, we already covered everything we know about the Avata 360 in detail before. I will leave that video linked if you want to dive into all the rumored specs and features. But the story did not stop there. A known leaker named Ellen also posted on X. They said there is apparently another small surprise tied to this drone. Ellen mentioned working on getting more details and promised to share an update soon. That turns out to be something genuinely interesting. The anticipation might climb even higher over the next few days. Now, so let us talk about that teaser itself because DJI took a slightly unusual approach here. The clip runs for about 41 seconds. It does not mention a product name. It gives no launch date. It does not even show a product silhouette or outline. There is absolutely nothing like that. DJI simply lets the footage do the talking. Out the most is the unique style of the footage. It really looks like a perfect mix between traditional fast-paced FPV movement and reframed 360 capture. The camera perspective feels incredibly fluid. It is almost as if the shot can be repositioned after the recording is done. That lines up perfectly with the earlier leaks. Those leaks suggested this new drone blends FPV flight with a full 360-degree camera system. Other than that, the teaser does not reveal much visually. There are no glimpses of the drone body. There are no controller shots. There are no goggles shown. We only get immersive aerial footage that hints at what this wild new system might actually be capable of. The launch timeline is also becoming a bit more interesting to watch. Recently, DJI has been prioritizing China for its very first releases. Products like the RS5 stabilizer and the Osmo Action 6 appeared in the Chinese market weeks before their global debut. The teasers for those products also showed up on Chinese social media well ahead of any international channels. But this time, things look a little different. DJI shared this new teaser simultaneously across its official global platforms. They did not keep it China exclusive first. That could be a huge hint. It tells us that the gap between the Chinese launch and the global release might be much shorter this time around. We might even see a simultaneous global launch. And then, there's that Facebook Marketplace leak. At first glance, the images look very convincing. The packaging follows DJI's typical retail style exactly. It has the same clean layout, the same fonts, and the familiar labeling you expect from them. The front of the box clearly reads DJI Avata 360. It also features the words drone only and enhanced transmission. This suggests this is a base package. The drone is sold without goggles or controllers here, which is great news for people who already own DJI FPV gear. But the bigger takeaway is not just the text on the box. It is the fact that what looks like final retail packaging is already circulating outside. DJI. This is something that usually happens only when units start reaching external distributors or retail stores right before a launch. And if Ellen's little surprise turns out to be something big, the next update could make this whole story even more interesting.